Hi everybody, out mowing hay today. We have a beautiful stand of clover that we're cutting today. This is last year's new seeding, and it's a beautiful stand. It's probably not going to be used for horse hay, but it'll make great cow hay. It might take me a long time to dry this stuff. We cut some hay a while ago, a few days ago, and got that field all baled up. Most of my hay is just grass hay, and that dried fairly nice. And I got another field up over there that's down. That's just grass hay also. But this is clover, and a lot of times I'm asked why I use the horses, and sometimes I really question my sanity, especially when I'm cutting stuff this lush. This will take a lot to dry. I have, over the past 30 years, have bought 2 different hay binds, thinking I'd be farther ahead because of the crimper in the hay bind to help dry my hay. And every time I do it, both times I've done that, I've actually sold it in about 1.5 years and gone back to using the horses. We have such nice flat ground up here and get so much sun that I can dry hay pretty well without a crimper, and so that's what I do. So this is a number 9 International McCormick Deering. It says high gear on this cover, but I honestly don't know if it's a high gear or not. I have heard that a lot of them are not the right covers. I have a regular gear, and it doesn't seem to be much difference between the two, so I don't know. But anyways, it's a great mower. It's been used a lot. You'll see on these tires, they're supposed to have fairly heavy cleats on it, and they've all worn right down to nothing. And you wouldn't even think I could mow hay because there's no traction there, but I really have no troubles at all. It mows hay nice. This stuff here is cutting a little bit hard today, but not too bad. They have a lot better mowers on the market than this. Basically the I&J mower, which is obviously way better mowers, but this is what I have, so this is what I use, and I've used it for years. On these type of mowers, all it is as the wheels turn, it moves this pitman right here, and you see the horses rolling back and forth a little bit. That will turn and spin and run that cutter bar and clip the hay off. Right here is how you put it in and out of gear. This will pick your bar up and down, of course. This foot lever, when I go around a corner, all I do is step on this foot lever. It lifts the bar up enough so I can turn around the corner. I kept that. Most of my corners, when I start a field, I will not pick the mower up. I would just go around the corner like this. But as the corner gets sharper and sharper, you have to be careful, because the cutter bar will start twisting a little bit, and then you can start missing hay. So when it gets to about this point here, I probably should have even done it on this last time around, but when you get to this point, I will come straight through and make a square corner. Up, cheek, 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 cheek.
This mower has a swath board on, which is at the end of the cutter bar to help pull the grass away from the uncut grass, so that there's a small path for the horses to walk in. With the hay being this thick, it tends to not be completely clean sometimes, and it will get caught in some of the downed hay and clog up on the mower. That's what happened here, so I had to get off. I took it out of gear and cleaned the spot that was clogged. Now I'll just back up and get out of the grass and start in again. If you have a square field, you'll have 4 square corners. But so often fields are not square, so you end up having a pie-shaped piece or a triangular corner. Those are the hardest ones to navigate. Coming out of the triangular piece is not a problem, but when you turn around and mow back into the triangle, big portion of your cutter bar could possibly be in the hay that's already been cut. So you either have to cut through the downed hay or hold your cutter bar just above the downed hay and then drop it into place so you don't get plugged up all the time. Most of the time when you're cutting, the grass just gently falls back over the cutter bar and falls down, but there's times it just kind of stays there and doesn't fall back, and it seems almost like it's falling forward, like right here. But then it goes back to falling back. This is the same field of clover that Trudy showed in her video she put on a couple days ago. These mowers come in different lengths bars. This is a 6-foot bar, so if everything's perfect, you're actually cutting 6 feet of grass. It's actually kind of difficult to get the full 6 feet because the horse that's walking in the swath board path has to walk really close to the standing hay to be able to get the full cut.
Hi, Jake. Jake. Jake.
I'm a little concerned, as thick and nice as this field is. I have another field down on what we call the lower farm that won't be cutting in for probably a couple more weeks, and that's a new seeding also. By the time I get there, that's going to be so thick and rank that it's going to be very difficult to mow and extremely difficult to dry. But we'll deal with it when that time comes.
Hey. G. G. G, come here. Ready. G. G.
Everything was going so nicely, and we're almost done mowing, and then...
Well, I don't know if you can see this, but the nut came off my evener, just right here, and horses walked right out, which has happened before. Here, guys. Luckily, they're an old, experienced team. I'm a little bit tired from working, so I'm more than willing to sit and wait while I put it back together. So all it is a bolt with a good lock nut, but it didn't shake loose. I remember looking at it before I came out to make sure it was in all the way, and it was. And of course it doesn't want to go back in. I'm afraid I'm going to have to walk back to the barn. Oh. Well, I'm back. Got a new bolt. Okay. Okay, that field is all mowed. Just a little bit of work on the back swath and we'll be done. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.